then this button, and then this button.
60, 59, 58. This is a countdown 57, to the Slade and Mayson Show. 55, 54. This continues to be a countdown to the Slade and Mayson Show. 50, 49, 48. You're listening to the countdown to the Slade and Mason Show.
Do you like this countdown?
43. This is the continued countdown 41, to the Slade and Mason 40, Show. 39, 38. Right now.
No comment.
We're listening 36, to the countdown 35, to the Slade and Mason Show. 33. Please stand by as you're listening to the countdown to the Slade.
No, I've been just walking around the station.
26. The countdown to the Slade and Mason Show. 23. 22. Continue 21 with the countdown to the Slade and Mason Show. 18. 17. Stand by. 16.
So excited.
Delivering the countdown to the Slade and Mason Show. 12.
Here we go.
11. Yes. 10. This is our countdown.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared.
7. 6.
Yeah, man.
5,
It's like, yeah.
4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Like,
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mayson Show.
oh, hi, baby.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
All righty. Well, good morning, Mr. Slade. All righty. So,
Mr. Mason.
all right. So before we get started, this is the Slade and Mason Show. It's all about you and us. It's like a radio program. Well, maybe not really. Where we share with you news stories and things. Oh, stop it. That we see throughout the week. It's our take on it. Just our take on it. Calm down. Basically, we're saying things you're thinking, but you would never hear on the radio. We're just trying to have fun. Don't take it all too seriously. Just enjoy it. All the music you listen to, unless we tell you otherwise, is brought to you by Dano Music. Dano Music, because we're dirt cheap. Don't forget to check out our Instagram page where we got that picture stuck up there from 2016. Check out our merch at olfw.com. That's as in onlinefunnywit.com. olf.com. Tell your friends, neighbors, cops, people you know in the street. Tell them you listen to the Slade and Mason Show. And as always, we are brought to you by I See Something Icy. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Before we get into your rant, I just want to. So we have a new listener, and they hate the countdown. Hate it. So, and I thought we'd give a little bit of history behind the countdown. Once upon a time in a land far, far away, we were on another place where we were posting our podcast, and it was actually done live. And we had people who were coming in listening, and they're listening to the recording. They go, "Oh wait, you're starting now?" Yeah, we start the same time every week, all the time. Oh, is it starting now? It's like I'm getting these little chat messages. Yes, we're starting now. This is when we're starting to see here our voices coming through. Oh wow, you guys are on now. I said, forget it. So that's why I started a countdown. I said, we're gonna do a countdown. Okay, you got 60 seconds to get your act together to get ready for all the funny that comes out. So that's the history behind it. That's why we have it, and it's a holdback to when we were actually live, really live. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Now we're just dead.
Now we're just dead. Like, I could capture this, JD would die, and I'm still going to post it at 10 o'clock.
It's like we just go through this. We're better than the Postal Service. Neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet, nor death
That's right.
will keep us.
That's right. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Are you overmodulating? Because you're clipping out again.
No, I'm not.
What's the matter? You seem mopey today.
Well,
What's the
I'm a
matter,
little-
Mr. Slade? Come on. Come on.
I'm a little depressed, Mr. Mason.
Why?
You know what happened this week?
Let's...
All sin and trepidation ended.
What happened?
all sin and trepidation ended.
What do you mean?
For 40 days, we are now without sin or trepidation because we have entered the season of Lent. That Tuesday was the end of it, of all the debauchery, of all the criminal mischief, of all the just beating our bodies up to submission to make sure that we are in the worst possible shape we could ever be in. And that ended Wednesday morning with someone throwing some dirt on your forehead. Now, for the next 40 days, no meat on Friday. Yeah. For the next 40 days. Yeah. And I know that you are a good Catholic, Dano, so tell me, what did you give up for Lent?
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
So
this is a serious moment.
Oh, okay.
Stop it.
For Lent, I've given up liver and Brussels sprouts.
And how many times have you had liver and Brussels sprouts in the last 15 years?
Oh, it's hard to say.
So as you can tell, I'm not taking this very seriously. I mean, I went to a good Catholic school as a kid. So, again, we told that lie that we were giving up candy and things like that for Lent. Yeah. No, we weren't doing that. Mm. It was more like, I'm giving up liver and Brussels sprouts.
Forever. It's off my list.
I mean, so, again, and that thing with the ash on the forehead, I always like that because, see, if you were to go outside and play and come up and get a smudge like that on your forehead, the first thing your mom would be doing is spitting on her thumb and wiping it off.
What is that there for? Get that off.
But here you're gonna allow this guy in a fancy robe to just go ahead and put dirt on your forehead.
It's not dirt. It's the leftover palm ash from last year's Palm Sunday leaves.
It's kind of like, look, it's like this year's Girl Scout cookies are last year's Girl Scout cookies that were frozen.
Is this your bash? Is this your complaint?
Well,
is this
it started out as that because it's like I thought, well, again, but then it's like it just turned into a very funny thought the more I went into it. So, all right. So the deal is we're now into Lent, and that means that we're now 37 days from Easter.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because it's 40 days from the beginning of Lent to Easter.
No, apparently it's 79 days from Easter because that's when Walmart first started putting the candy out. So you're in error.
I thought at the first of the year I saw Easter bunnies inside.
Man, I saw this woman walking by, and you could tell it was an impulse buy. She's looking at the package. It's got beautiful pink and daffodil pictures on it, and she just nonchalantly chucked it in the basket. I'll get it. It's like, come on.
Well, see, all right. So we have a new store in the town in which we live in. Mm-hmm. And the ironic thing about this store is that, do you remember years ago when there used to be head shops?
Look, I don't remember anything from years ago, but go ahead.
Well,
I do. Yes, I do. Yeah.
You liar.
Yeah. At the Rockaway Town Square Mall, they used to have them.
Yeah. Well, it's like, and so in this little town, believe it or not, now here's the ironic thing. There was another store that opened up a couple of years ago, and they're right in the town limits. So it was like, again, the town authorities said, well, okay, you can sell this, but you cannot sell this, and you can sell T-shirts. Well, it's like she was basing her business on being able to sell this and this and this and this and this and this and this because of all the auto mechanics in the town.
Yes.
So anyway, after almost 8 months of not being able to sell this and this and this and this and this and this, nobody was buying enough T-shirts, so she closed.
Oh.
All right, so
Couldn't she just sell them as like really ornate, interesting, decorative vases?
that's an interesting whatnot you have there.
Why,
Is that a blowhole on the side?
yeah, why is it dark brown and then kind of fades off? It's very interesting the way the coloring comes out. Wait, they're all kind of dark brown on the inside. You have several of these, Marcia.
So this new shop, which I am going to probably invade in the next couple of days so I can see what they have. I mean, I have been told by my spies that, like, this is reminiscent of days of old.
Oh.
Again, yes, days of old when nights were bold and so on and so forth and so on. So, but anyway, so I will report on that excursion next week.
It's interesting you mentioned car parts. There are a great many pieces of the car with screens and apertures that could be used as a device that could be used for holding car parts. Yeah, I mean, think like a simple fuel filter with the fine mesh metal screen.
Yes, that's a perfect screen. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, for car parts, of course. Yes,
car parts.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
All right. So, have you found that? Well, I'll tell you what. It's like I need to check the General Assembly because it is almost time for our General Assembly to disband for this year.
What does that mean?
They only get together for like 30 days and then they're gone until next year.
Who they them? The ones in there?
The members of the House and Senate of the General Assembly of the Commonwealth.
Oh. They just hang out for like 30 days and go, it's good. We're good for the year.
Yeah. That's really it.
Wow. That's frightening.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's on autopilot. Don't worry about it. It's beauty. People are frightening, man. They're frightening me.
Hey, it's like you want to be frightened. They just had South Carolina primary yesterday.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Biden, he took it home, I think.
Hey, Biden kicked big booty.
Yeah, well, about that.
I don't, again, I don't ever, because we've got so long before this thing is over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to get into it, but, it's all I'm going to say. Whoever you support them fully. Whoever you support, make sure that they are looking out for the best interest of not only you, but your country. And with that, that's enough on politics. Yeah, I get my little jabs in, then I walk away.
Okay, that's great. So, how's your retirement account going? Hello? JD, you there?
So I was walking down the street last weekend and
walking down the street. Okay.
You know how this doggone retirement account went here. It's like when the patient stopped putting their contribution to it, that ended it.
Yeah. Yeah, the matching funds went away. So mine is I just plug it in and walk away from it. But I have to share something funny with you. I have about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, just for fun and giggles, I took $100 and I went through an organization called Coinbase, who then took the funds that I put the $100 in, and they brought it to like another database, which then converted it to another database, which took me to another database that allowed me to purchase 33 shares of Ripple. Now Ripple,
the old wine Ripple.
The what?
Is that the old wine Ripple?
No.
Australian college
No,
champion.
dummy. No. So this was my best friend. No. This is a virtual reality money. Like what's that other coin thing that everybody's Bitcoin, like Bitcoin, but it's called Ripple. And
Okay.
yeah, so I bought it, and I had at that time. So you had to pay like $9 by the time you took the $100. You got down. They took $9 to transfer the funds from one account to another account to another account. Everybody who touched it got their little bit of share. So I had $91 worth of Ripple. Yep, I just checked it today. I have of the 33 shares, I have $7.59 left. Man, it couldn't go any faster down if it were a recession. Let me tell you something. So,
do you remember years ago, one of the first tablets, was it called Loop or Poop or Dupe or something or another? And they just knew that this was going to be the wave of the future. And I mean, it's like, you talk about falling faster than that damn fiery Zeppelin.
Oh man. Well, I remember Handspring had a handheld PDA, and you could write your characters out and it would do handwriting recognition.
Oh God. Yeah.
Talk about the slowest way to type. E. No, not F. E. Ugh, let me finish. E. There. Oh, that's an E. G. C. No. G. C. No. G. All right. H. I. No. H. Oh, crickets. Yeah. It was painful.
I got one of the very first voice recognition programs back in the early 90s.
Oh, was that Dragon Speak?
No, I can't remember what it was, but it's like, it was, first off, they give you this big book, and you would have to sit with your microphone.
Yes.
And read for like an hour at a time.
Yes.
So it would be able to establish a voice recognition.
Right. So built a library of what your voice would interpret the word dog.
Yeah, it's like, so, and I would say candy and it would come up Nancy, I mean, I'm like, oh, no. This is just too much work, because if I got to go back and correct it, I might as well do it myself to begin with.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was Dragon Speak is what I had, which was voice recognition. This is back in 1990. No, it was 2000, just about 2000. And I bought the program because we were going to be producing a lot of letters. And it just that, it makes you read. You'd have to read like a book from like Christopher Robin or something, and you're reading through the Winnie the Pooh book or something. But man, now I just open up Google, do Control Alt and the S letter, and I just talk, and it just as quickly as I talk, 150 words a minute, it will convert it directly into text, about 99.9% accurate.
Yeah, well, like I say, I go, okay, Google, call Boogie.
Calling Jerry.
Okay, Google, what's playing at my favorite theater?
Tonight?
The sale at Food Lion is...
Tonight, the temperature will get down to 28 degrees. Did that answer your question?
No! And you're screaming at your doggone phone. It's like, no! And then you realize...
Setting alarm for 5:67 a.m. Was that what you wanted?
Okay, Dano, before the advent of caller ID, you remember being in the city and sending things like pizzas to other people's houses?
I would never do that. Nope, that's a you thing, not a me thing.
Are you serious?
Never occurred to me.
It is so funny because you're sitting, I'm sitting on my front porch on the balcony, and it's like, and I'm watching this pizza guy come up with this big ass box of pizza, and he knocks on the door.
I didn't order any pizza.
And then it's like the guy's getting really bent out of shape because he's got this pizza here and somebody ordered this pizza. And it's like, oh, I used to do that and send cabs to people's houses.
This is 15 Grant Street. Yes, it is, but I didn't order a taxi. Look, man, we got a call.
Three of them coming, you know.
Are you Mr. Kowalski? Yes, I am. Is this 15 Grant Street? Yes, it is. Well, we're here. I don't need a taxi. I got a car.
You're a very, very bad man.
I was a bad kid. I really was. But, but here, like I said, this was before the advent of caller ID because you can't get away with that crap now.
Yes, you can. There's an app for that.
67 or something like that.
No. There's an app now you can get that you can mimic any telephone number up on your caller ID. Hello, this is the White House calling. I'd like to order a pizza. You could.
I have a lot of creditors who try to use that stuff. Oh, yeah. It looks like a local number. Sure, it is. Yeah. I'm telling you, cell phone technology has made it so much easier to beat your creditors.
Well, I tell you this: if it isn't a number I know, if it doesn't come up with a person's name, I go to the red box.
And I don't know anybody named Private Number.
Weren't you in the Army?
Oh, that's right. Private Number. Jeez. But like I say, I don't answer numbers that I don't recognize. And like I say, you're right. They've got these programs that now help creditors. Oh yeah, look at it's a local number. Sure, It is.
Yeah. You'll have Boogie's number in there. Oh, that would be a great way to do it. Yeah, what you do. So, when you fill out those applications, you put like people references and things like that. What they'll do is they'll put their telephone number in, and then you answer it. Oh man, now I gave creditors an idea. Guys, don't do that. That's not nice. It's not nice. Right, so.
You just suggested that they do it. Come on,
man. I'll tell you. So let me ask you this: are you concerned about the virus coming down the pike?
Where do I begin to tell the story of how dumb a president is?
Okay, so first off, wash your hands. Keep your hands away from your nose, eyes, and mouth, and you won't get coronavirus.
But here's the problem.
Unless, of course, you're on a subway and someone turns and sneezes all over your face, in which case you're screwed.
On this past Friday, our illustrious leader actually said, the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. It's not as bad as they say it is.
It's fantastic. It's the best virus ever.
We are on top of it, and it's like, all right, so now wait a minute. On Thursday, he asked for $2 billion in order to research development of a virus against this thing that's not going to be ready for at least a year and a half.
Yeah. So he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. I get it.
Yeah. But I mean, here you've got health officials all over the world, men and women of science who have looked at this and know. And when you've got 87,000 people in the world already down with this, and you've got some 2,000 people who've already died from it.
Yep.
I would say we're in problems. And it's like there have been two that were discovered lately here in this country. They're the people never left the country or had any contact with anybody who left the country.
Yeah. Because it's mostly airborne. Yep. Lands on surface, you pick it up and lick it, and there you go.
I'm paranoid because I'm a germaphobe anyway.
So why aren't we using, and I'm going to throw this out here and people can kind of debate it, why aren't we using what's referred to as far UV light? And I'll give you a little, there's regular UV light, which gives you a nice, lovely tan and, kills bacteria, and they use it for sterilizing water. But
and they left it under too long.
But the problem, that's the problem. If it comes in contact with your skin, it starts.
Me.
It darkens things. Yeah. No. So what they found out though is if you move the frequency up just a notch, and they call it far UV. It still does the exact same thing. It's got a lighter purpley hue to it, but it doesn't damage the skin, doesn't cause cancer, but it obliterates viruses and bacteria. Now,
it's, I'm
it's
finding out more and more
common
about
sense thing to do.
Technology, laser technology, which is it's becoming the thing to take care of without having to have to do invasive surgeries and such.
Yep. But this is like having a light bulb in your room, and you turn on the light bulb, and it's almost as if you just flooded the entire room with bleach, and then you turn off the light. Everything that's a virus in that room that saw that light instantly is gone. Instantly. Why are we using this? I mean, there are companies. There's a company up in New Hampshire that is actually selling these things. They're like ready and available. I'm like, what? It's almost as if we don't want to use the technology. It's a conspiracy. That's what it is. It's a conspiracy. They want people to die off, and that's what. Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Hello?
here. It's like I'm just reading something that's depressing.
Oh, okay. So
can I class before you decide to push that button?
Yeah, go ahead. Make it quick.
I told you, it's like I was trying to figure out what the General Assembly was doing. Going into the 2020 legislative session, advocates say Democratic leaders had an ambitious marijuana reform agenda.
Yeah.
By over day, several decriminalization bills passed their respective chambers, but hopes of legalization went up in smoke. Lawmakers who say that the state isn't ready for legalization yet advanced decriminalization bills, incorporated a bulk of the measures, and continued legalization measures to 2021.
So look,
you still got to go to the district in order to get your legal stuff.
Yeah. So here's the other problem. Our state is, and they're not alone. Most of the states are totally messed up. In one area,
so how much more messed up would you get if you just legalized pot?
Yeah, no one would care. So,
sales would be up
this weekend. My daughter and I went to the DMV. We were going to go get the learner's permit.
Really?
And if I told you that every parking space of the 300 parking spaces that they had at the DMV were taken, I'm not kidding. I had to park in the next parking lot. Then I get inside. If they had the heat on, they didn't need to. I mean, when I say it was packed, and I mean packed, just the information line had like 75 people on it. There were 2 information lines. Plus, you had every single seat. There were like 157 seats, all filled up with people. All the booths were filled up. I'm like, Wait a minute.
When did you go?
We got there at 9:00.
No. What day?
Saturday.
Oh my God!
Now, yeah. So, a couple of things were happening. Number one, it was the last day of the month.
Yep.
It was.
Registrations.
Yep, car registrations. Plus, you have people who are panicking for the new real IDs they call them now.
Yep.
So here's the deal. By the way, people, you don't need to go to the DMV for that. State legislation has allowed the DMV to take digital copies of just that your electric bill, your I forget, there's like 9 or 10 different things. They will now allow you to send them electronically to them, and then they will mail you a real ID. So you don't have to go to the DMV, but everybody's in panic mode because, they have to go outside the country, or if you want to get on an airplane after October 1st, if you don't have a real ID, it ain't going to happen. They won't let you on the plane. You have to have a real ID. So
real ID!
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh, yeah.
Hold that thought.
Thank goodness for this break. Sadly, however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Today in history,
March 1st, 1700. Sweden introduces its own calendar called the Swedish calendar. That was original. They attempted to merge into the Georgian calendar, which reverted back into the Julian calendar back in 1712. So much for that one. They went to the Georgian calendar in 1750. See, this is what happens when you eat a lot of raw fish. 1790. The first United States census is euthanized. Oh, I'm sorry, that's authorized. Never mind. 1803, Ohio is admitted as the 17th U.S. state, but it has to behave itself. Says so right here. 1845, President John Tyler signs a bill authorizing the United States to annex the Republic of Texas. And those guys have been working on it ever since. 1893, Nikola Tesla gives the first public demonstration of radio in St. Louis, Missouri. I think he played a cut from the Beatles' White Album, but of course, being on a cylinder, it didn't sound all that great. 1912, Albert Berry, no relation to Chuck, makes the first parachute jump from a moving airplane. I guess the onboard movie was just that bad. And finally, 2002, the Envistat environmental satellite successfully launches into orbit a mere 500 miles above Earth in its 11th launch attempt, carrying the heaviest payload to date of 8.5 tons. I don't know. Kind of gives you a warm fuzzy all over knowing there's an 8.5-ton satellite traveling overhead at 500 miles with nothing holding it up but Sir Isaac Newton's laws. I'm Dan Mason, and that's March 1st.
And now just a few minutes with Andy regarding March.
Well, today is March 1st, and as tradition would have it, we're supposed to look at the calendar and make a determination. Is this a lovely day, or is this a nasty day? March is supposed to either come in like a lamb and go out like a lion, or come in like a lion and go out like a lamb. It's a lovely day outside. I know a few people are sick from coronavirus, but doesn't seem to be affecting us too much. Of course, the stock market's taking kind of a dump. That's not good. We want that to go in the up direction, not the down direction. I guess it'll get corrected later on in life, just not this week. No, it looks like it's going to be a lovely day, March 1st, 2020. I guess that means the end of the month will be a storm.
That was Andy Rooney. We'll see you next week.
I got a $10 ring and I feel like a king on my Tennessee walking horse. 'Cause I'm heading down the lane where my little Susie Jane is waiting for me, of course. Gonna meet Parson Bird, let him say a few words, then we're heading for a honeymoon. Then my cute little bride gonna both take a ride on my Tennessee walking horse. Get along, old pal, get along, can't you hear me? Then it seems like a year till my cute little dear is near me. Can't wait till she and little old me is Mr. and Mrs. Morse. And my cute little bride gonna both take a ride on my Tennessee walking horse. I got a $10 ring and I feel like a king on my Tennessee walking horse. 'Cause I'm heading down the lane where my little Susie Jane is waiting for me, of course. Gonna meet Parson Bird, let him say a few words, then we're heading for a honeymoon. And my cute little bride gonna both take a ride on my Tennessee walking horse. Get along, old pal, get along, can't you hear me? Man, it seems like a year till my cute little dear is near me. Can't wait till
Near
she
me.
and little old me is Mr. and Mrs. Moore. And my cute little bride gonna both take a ride on my Tennessee walking horse.
Can you, Jimmy?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Shooba baba. Booba shooba doo.
Sorry about that, gangs, but now we must return you to the Slade and Mayson
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
All right. That was Tennessee Walking Horse by Johnny Bond. And so that was a twofer. That was, I know Ted likes that googly music. So, and his birthday was on the 28th. So we'll, that was there. But actually today is National Horse Protection Day. So if you want to protect a horse,
Buy this record.
buy this oh gosh. Woo. Oh man.
The show is going.
You remember the Louis Prima song I played last week?
Yes. Did we get dinged?
So when I put it up on YouTube, they said, "Yeah, you got to share the revenue." So that's fine. But when I put it up on Facebook, Facebook said, "Oh no, we're going to annex this recording. You will not be able to play it. We are going to scrub this. You'll have a dead area in your recording." So I think what I'll do is I'll post what shows up in YouTube. And if I get a notification from YouTube, I'll go back to the one I want to post for Facebook and just take the song out or just put 8 seconds in. Because, man, they're really rough over Facebook.
Well, yeah, but see, again, that's because, we've come in after all the, everybody else had the opportunity to just be fools on Facebook. And it's like, now it's like they've cracked down and cracked down and cracked down and cracked down. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting caught up in that crap. So.
It's really annoying. It's really annoying. So, yes. So if this, again, National Horse Protection Day, because what's happening is people, they get horses, they'll start hoarding horses. They're not taking care of the horses, and the next thing you know, you get a dead horse. So,
we've had a number of cases. One in particular case in this county where, 10, 12 horses are again malnourished and not taken care of. You're right. So.
Yeah. So if you need 30 to 40 pounds of ready to use plant food,
God,
get yourself a horse because that's what it'll produce every single day.
Let me tell you something,
and you will need to get a lot of hay.
Let me tell you, you will not have to have any nutrients if you fed your horse right. Yeah. It's like, boy, that stuff, it's better than Miracle Grow.
It really is. And a lot cheaper. All right, so that's it. So it is, by the way, it's cold outside. Let me tell you. Oh, man, I got up this. Wait, we got sidestepped. Hold on. I'm sorry. Just a moment. This portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by I See Something Icy. I see something icy, ice treats. Oh, no, he's singing. That's not good.
I see something icy.
All right. So my buddy Sheila Cannon, she's got a neat little truck, and in there she's got these shaver devices that will take a block of ice, and it shaves it down to almost like it's like ice cream. And then she puts special flavorings on top. She's got about 20 some odd of them. Great for birthday parties, corporate events, fundraisers.
I see something icy.
Oh, dear. Do you have a stomach ache? You okay? You sound like you got a stomach ache, JD.
I see.
You got a tummy ache? Is that what's going on?
Okay. I see something icy.
So you can check them out, www.iceysomething, leave the G off for goodness, ICEY.com. Or you can give them a call.
See something I see.
There we go. Or you can give them a call at 804-617-8827. That's 804-617-8827.
I see something I see.
For the love of God. They're available on Facebook, Instagram, where they actually have some pictures other than that picture we have from 2016. So call Sheila. Tell her I sent you. I know it's cold outside, but I see something icy. Go ahead, JD.
I see something I see.
Is booking up pretty quickly. So if you want to get something going for this spring or summer.
Something I see.
The prettiest girl I ever saw had something icy inside her. No, we can't finish that line.
No more than 8 seconds. You know this.
Yeah. So, so give Sheila a call, 804-617-8827. Her time is getting booked up pretty quickly, but it's pretty cool. Yes, very cold outside, 19 degrees this morning. It wasn't supposed to get that cold. Took the dog for a walk. It's still pretty darn cold outside. It's supposed to get up to the 50s, though.
Well, now here's the thing, because it's, of course, we're always in communication. And earlier this week, you took a picture of something that is almost a sure guarantee that spring is on its way.
I know. It's a frog. Say, get him, Harry. Stop back, Raiders. Get him, Harry. Nobody gets that reference except you and I. It was a toad. It was a toad that came. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm waiting for the warmer weather. I'm going to open up my windows here in my bedroom, and down back past the property, we have a little, it's a runoff. I'll just call it a runoff. And we have the Virginia peepers back there. So they will be coming up and running, but it's got to get a little bit warmer. But man, it was stupid cold. Now we're supposed to get up to what, 51 today?
Wait a minute. Go back to that Virginia peepers thing.
They're called Virginia peepers. They're little frogs, toads, whatever you want to call them. They're about a centimeter by a centimeter. They're tiny little
pretty frogs.
Yeah, and they hop when it's raining outside and you're coming home and it's dark out. The whole road is covered with them. You're like, all right, I gotta slow down about 1 mile an hour. Beep the horn. I mean, you see the blip, 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 blip. You're like, oh my gosh.
They're really cute when they do jump on you, though, because they got them little suckers on them. So when they land, it's like, whoop, hey. And if you're not quick and look quickly, it's like you'll swat them thinking they're a bug.
Yeah, they are tiny. Tiny. So
we're looking for temperatures in the 50s and
today,
in the upper 60s by midweek.
Ah, man, I'm so ready because we're getting taunted. It's like, hey, it's 60 degrees. You're like, oh, this is great. Short sleeve shirt. And the next day you're, oh man, I got to put a little hoodie on. You get put the cap back on. It's like Santa Claus exploding in your face again. So come on. I don't know.
Listen, my mom, God rest her soul. My mom would make me put on T-shirts in the middle of September. They did not come off until May. So it's like, that's the way you dressed. You weren't taking nothing off until May. And I've seen, especially with this coronavirus thing. I mean, what do you think about this? We started talking about this last half hour.
Mm-hmm. The coronavirus? Wash your hands. Wash your hands and don't pick your nose. Don't rub your eyes. Don't, go pick up something off a table somewhere and then pop it in your mouth.
And don't lick your steering wheel.
Unless you really, really, really have to.
Well, again, it's really funny because, we talked about this before when I got my little case of food poisoning. The first thing I thought was, oh man, I got this garage. Right. So then last week,
you had gas station disease.
Yeah. Yeah. A gas station egg salad sandwich disease.
It's just been sitting out for only about 3 hours. Should be pretty good.
Black thing on the egg sandwich. Oh, that's tomato.
Just pick it off.
Throw it away. Anyway, so one of our comrades here ended up, coming in, and they were like, I looked, and it's like, and his door was like all pushed to. And when he came out, he had his hands over his face with a handkerchief. And it's like, and I thought, well, come on, man. Why would you even come in here? You know, it's like, this is not, you know, if you're sick, stay home.
Yeah. No.
I don't want to share that with you. We don't share a bed. I don't want to share your diseases.
Ew. TMI.
So anyway, he was here, and it's like, and of course, I told you I'm a germaphobe. Mm-hmm. So I walked over to my house, and I came back with masks for everyone. Now, this is the false hope, because the masks that I gave them are the same things that you will find in your doctor's office, which wouldn't stop squat.
Yeah.
But it gives you that self-sense that you might be doing something to keep yourself from getting sick.
And how many people use the mask?
One person. One. I gave them a mask apiece. So they didn't have to share. But it's like, you know, again, they've been walking around here like Typhoid Mary for the last 3 months. Somebody's been walking around here sniffling and snotting.
Ew.
It's like, and I told you, man, I'm a germaphobe. So it's like, you know, get away from me. Don't even come near me.
Well, the sniffling and sneezing that's going on right now, a lot of it has to do with the trees are, you know, producing their green, like the.
I am a sinusitis character, but no, this is where they've gone out and it's like, and decided that they were going to go and get all exposed and weren't covering up, and they weren't taking the vitamins, and they weren't so they broke down.
Yeah.
And I say, you break down over there, I'll be over here getting healthy.
It's great.
And see, I care so much for my fellow man.
Oh my gosh. Hey, there's a new company out there called Clearview AI. I got to share this story with you. We only about 15 minutes left. Here's what they've done. They have scraped 3 billion, that's B with a billion, 3 billion photos through social media locations, so that they built an app that they say should only be used by law enforcement authorities. What you can do is you can take a picture of a person and it pop up and go, J.D. Slade, Orange, Virginia. It'll tell you immediately who you just took a picture of. Now,
really?
Apple does not allow this company to post this app on their website because it violates their terms of services. I don't know what their terms of services are, but hey, if you jailbreak your phone, you can just install it. But can you imagine that? Can you imagine like walking up and go, "Oh, hello, Gloria Panarski. Nice to meet you." Isn't that wild? I think it's pretty cool. Personally, I think it's pretty. Of course,
I mean, it's like I'm finding out that they are using facial recognition a lot.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Airports. I mean, it's fascinating technology to see somebody take a picture of somebody and have this go through this database and match up things. It's like, but I also have I try to stay under the radar, but you know what? You can't stay under the radar.
I wear my dark sunglasses at night so they can't see me. Oh my gosh. So do you have do I have a reason to play music?
Yes, absolutely. You know you do.
All right, let me get it ready here. This is this page. And I go down here because it's really loud. So here we go.
Yeah.
There you go, baby. Sing it. What do you got?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a great society. But you know what? We are the fattest society in the world. We are the only nation in the world that actually throws away food each and every day.
Oh, yeah.
And because we are just that fat. All right. I found a couple of things that have happened in the last week that I wanted to share with you. Country Living magazine says Miss Lucky Charms hot chocolate is going to hit store shelves. All right, you see where it's going, don't you? Yep, here we go. Let's see here. McDonald's quarter pounder scented candles have sold out.
We knew that was going to happen.
Delish Magazine says Nabisco plans to discontinue red velvet Oreo cookies later this year.
Promise?
Yeah. Simple says Hostess is selling limited edition of mint chocolate cupcakes.
What is this?
Mint chocolate cupcakes
Hostess
are not
is...
that delectable to me.
Wait, what is
All
Hostess?
right, let's
What?
get it. Mint chocolate. Yeah, mint chocolate cupcakes
Oh, okay.
from Hostess. Hidden Valley Ranch is releasing three new flavors, including original ranch secret sauce, the spicy sweet sauce, and Hidden Valley Ranch Smokehouse secret sauce. You know that they're all the same thing, just put in different bottles. You remember that game that One A Day plays? It's like they got like 15 different One A Day vitamins. They're all
It's all the same. Hey, just change the outer cover. Make this one green, okay? Okay.
That's exactly right. And we'll put silver on this one. Let's see here. Okay. France broke a Guinness World Record this past weekend by baking a pizza with 25 different varieties of cheese. I mean, I didn't realize they had that many varieties of cheese. Some of those have got to be pretty gross. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stinking.
It wasn't 25. It wasn't 25. It was 257 varieties of cheese.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I know some that's got to be gross.
Was Stinking Bishop in there?
I'll bet you it was.
Oh, my gosh.
Dairy Queen is celebrating St. Patrick's Day by bringing back their Mint Oreo Blizzard. Yeah, baby. All right, Lay's Potato Chips launching a Frank's Hot Sauce flavored chip. They're available for a limited time. Why are we so fat? Elite Daily says Dunkin' Donuts is celebrating St. Patrick's Day early by bringing back their Irish coffee cream or Irish cream coffee. It comes hot. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, okay, I can't die. Frozen? Yeah, okay. And as an espresso.
Ugh.
All right, Dunkin' Donuts has added a new menu item called Snackin' Bacon. It contains 8 half slices of sweet black pepper bacon. Can you feel your chest? Can you feel it just grabbing at you?
Oh, my
Delish
gosh.
Magazine says Walmart is selling a Reese's ice cream cake. Oh, my God. That is just filled with peanut butter cups and chocolate ice cream. The cake is shipped like a Reese's peanut butter cup and costs $15.
Oh,
And last, but certainly not least, Captain Crunch is developing a pancake mix called Berry Tasty. The buttermilk mix is filled with flavored bits of Captain Crunch cereal. Why are we so fat? Tell them.
All right, Weird Al. We are an absolute train wreck. Let's see. There was something you mentioned at the very, very beginning, and I wanted to touch on it. Darn it. What was the first thing you said?
Let me look at my notes here that I happen to have here. Miss Lucky Charms hot chocolate.
No, it wasn't that.
Let's see here.
McDonald.
Oh, wait a minute. Act 2 is releasing cotton candy flavored peppers, popcorn. McDonald's quarter pounder scented candles.
See, gang, this is why you need to write stuff down, because otherwise your brain just kind of goes.
Nabisco red velvet Oreo cookies.
Now, I'm making, as we speak, homemade root beer.
257 toppings of cheese.
So I'm tormenting my son because he's one of those, those instant gratification kids, like, hey, let's go to the store and get some soda. So it's like, hey, let's slow down a little bit. Let's get a pot of water. Let's put some sugar in it. Let's stir it up. Let's get some flavorings. Let's tweak it a little bit. We can put some natural vanilla in there. Let's throw that up. Let's go to the store and get some soda. And we'll just kind of stir it up a little bit here. Oh, look, I got some bottles. We'll go ahead and introduce some of the yeast. Let's go to the store and get some soda. And we'll just put the yeast in there. And we'll let that bloom a little bit. Yeah. Let's go to the store and get some soda. And then we're just going to go ahead and get the funnel here. We'll get some bottles. Let's go to the store and get some soda. And we're going to put the soda inside the bottle. I'll put the caps on. Let's go to the store and get some soda. And then we'll crimp them down, and we'll put them in a nice, dark, cool space, and we'll let them age and get ready over the next couple of weeks. Let's go to the store and get some soda. So I'm trying to show them yeah, we can go to the store and get some soda, but look, this is how it used to be. If you wanted soda, you had to make it. Am I losing you on this one or what?
Yeah, you are, because like I say, I wasn't making no soda. Nope. It's like I went to the corner store and just got one. Now, I went to the soda machine, got one.
Now, to be fair,
you're a pioneer spirit, man.
Well, to be fair, a buddy of mine posted a Facebook photo, and I can't remember, there's something Clairedale, I guess it was, in Rockaway, New Jersey, and just that, you had a case, and you had these, I don't know, they're like 24-ounce bottles, I guess they were, and you'd go back in, and they'd take the empties, and you'd go and you buy the new sodas, and they had, root beer, and they had grape and orange and ginger ale and tonic and sarsaparilla, and
that is another thing. I've made the mistake. Who in the hell drinks tonic water? I mean, my God, it's like drinking nasty Alka-Seltzer, and Alka-Seltzer is nasty enough as it is. I grabbed some Schweppes.
Yeah,
because I love the ginger ale, and I'm thinking I'm buying diet ginger ale because it's a nice yellow package. I don't read anything because my glasses weren't with me. I get this thing home, and I'm like,
I can just imagine you doing that. Now, mind you, are you going to wait? I have to ask this question. Are you going to follow your same policy about, well, I bought it, got to drink it?
I eat my mistakes. Yes, I did. I drank all 6 cans, man. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. It's like, because I'm cheap. It's like, and I have no money to waste. So it's like, yeah, sometimes you got to eat your mistakes.
I hate to break it to you, but I love tonic water.
It figures.
I do have issues. I am so sorry. Oh, gosh. Well, boys and girls, I don't know how we did it, but we have suckered up another hour of your time. I'm going to close this out here. So
you are very funny, Mr. Mason.
Hey, happy belated birthday, Ted.
Hey, happy belated birthday, Ted. And to our friends over in Turkey.
Well, there goes another listener.
Let's see here. We've offended the Catholics today. We've offended the Middle Easterns. We haven't offended Ted yet, but I'm working on it.
Remember, gang, go out and adopt a horse. Or 7. It's National Horse Protection Day.
And go to olfw.com and buy stuff.
All right, and I'll work on seeing about getting a different color hoodie.
Yeah, this white stuff is just a little off-putting.
What you got about white people?
I didn't say white people. See, you.
See, I'm sick and tired of this. Every time it's got to be about white people. You know how our white people were oppressed for 100 years? Don't you understand what's been going on?
Claim the rights. It's like, I know. It's like, don't give me any of that crap.
Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Also in part by Desilu Productions. Say goodbye. That's it. We're not funny anymore.
Oh, are we done yet?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Bye.
Hold him. Where the hell did that hour go?